I think one of the sad things about modern society is that we're taught in school to work hard and then go out and get a job that you can work even harder at, and then you'll be happy. It's a fallacy. I feel that the moment children leave school and start their journey into the working world, they immediately start losing their joy and playfulness. They often go straight into college and then university. They study for long hours, days on end, years and years, and eventually get these highly stressful jobs, all in order to justify their existence in the world. Hi again. Listen, nobody cares about your prestigious job. I'm going to tell you bluntly and honestly, nobody cares. Maybe your parents might care, but that's about it. Everybody else is not really bothered. So ask yourself, when you get to an old age in life and you look back over your life, how do you want it to look? How do you want your time to have been filled? Do you think that you'll look back and be glad that you tried to impress everyone by becoming a lawyer or a surgeon? Or would you prefer to look back and be glad that you spent as much time doing the things that really mattered? Spending time with your family, having fun with friends, working on your hobbies and your passions that bring you joy and make you happy. The real joys in life cost next to nothing, yet so many people are obsessed with working long, grueling hours in jobs that are killing their bodies. I think part of the problem here is that when you're a driven person who wants to work hard, it can become very easy to neglect the part of your life that matters the most, and you can't see it because you're so focused on your career and trying to excel and get the promotion or whatever. But if you really stop and think about it, then you might realize that the trajectory that your life is on is something that you may regret in later life. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that's become a lawyer or a surgeon or some other prestigious job shouldn't be doing it. If you really love your job and it is your passion, then you're working your passion, you're getting paid for your passion. That's completely different. I'm talking about the people out there that may be watching this and they're thinking, where has all the joy and playfulness gone from my life? I look at someone like Alex Hormozy, who has this kind of gleaming go-getter glint in his eye and a relentless work ethic. He's an intelligent guy and he's made a blueprint for financial success. He makes millions and millions of dollars each year and he'll likely become a billionaire eventually, I imagine. But how much of his time is he actually putting aside for his friends and his family? Obviously, I don't know the guy. Maybe he does put time aside for them, but he strikes me as the kind of person that prioritizes his work over everything else. And these are the kinds of people that I'm referring to here. When Steve Jobs died, there was a rumor went round on the internet that his final words were about the accumulation of wealth. I mean, nobody's actually sure whether he did say these words, but regardless of whether he did or not, I think these words still ring true. He said, "I reached the pinnacle of success in the business world. That in other people's eyes, my life was the epitome of success. But aside from the work, I had little joy, and that in the end, wealth was just a fact of life I was accustomed to." At this moment, lying on the sick bed and recalling my whole life, I realised that all the recognition and wealth that I took so much pride in have paled and become meaningless in the face of impending death. In the darkness, I look at the green lights from the life-supporting machines and hear the humming mechanical sounds. I can feel the breath of God of death drawing closer. Now I know, when we have accumulated sufficient wealth to last our lifetime, we should pursue other matters that are unrelated to wealth. It should be something that is more important. Perhaps relationships, perhaps art, perhaps a dream from younger days. Non-stop pursuing of wealth will only turn a person into a twisted being, just like me. God gave us the senses to let us feel the love in everyone's heart, not the illusions brought about by wealth. The wealth I have won in my life, I cannot bring with me. I think it's a good idea for all of us to remind ourselves about this kind of thing once in a while. And if we feel like we are on the wrong path, then change course and get on the path that is more suited to what really matters in life. I don't think any of us want to get to the end of our lives and wish we'd lived a life that was more true to ourselves. See you next time. Ciao.